Hello chaps, chappesses, welcome to the channel, welcome to Jim Will Shave. Firstly, sorry for not doing a video for over 5 days, but as you can see from my somewhat scabby chin, I've had a couple of skin problems, and so it wouldn't make for nice television. And the hotel I was in last week in South Wales, Tenby, the bathroom, the light was so dim that the picture quality was naff. Everything was naff really, so for that reason, no video last week. I did want to, but I say, you can see the remains of the skin problems I've had, so we might see just a touch of clarity today, I'm afraid, but hopefully it'll only be a dot. Anyway, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. I'm away again tomorrow. This time I'm going to North Wales for 5 days, for work reasons, not pleasure. Okay, as I said, got these problems, so for that reason I'm going to be using my Rockwell 6S. Whenever I've got any problems skin wise, which is quite common for me, as some of you do know, I always turn to my Rockwell 6S. It's like a comfortable pair of slippers. It really is a nice razor. You know where you are with it, it's safe, it's a pleasure to use, it's easy to use. As I say, it's a comfortable pair of slippers. You know where you are with the old 6S. I've got that on setting R4. I do that, but I know there's not really much chance of you seeing it. On the 6C, the chrome version, it's easy to see beneath the base plate, but on the 6S, it's tricky. Right, so for today is Lothur Juice. This is the latest release from Lothur, Johnny at Lothur. I'll point out, I didn't pay for this. Johnny sent it to me free of charge, so I'm just telling you that for transparency. So I didn't pay for it. So here we go. Now the slickness, Johnny told me the residual slickness has been enhanced. It contains xanthan gum. So it takes a shed load of water, and basically, from what I can make out, that provides the slickness and hopefully improves the residual slickness, which was my only gripe the first time I used it on camera. I do have to say that might be my bad, because if you remember the last time I used this, I actually dropped the brush into the wash basin full of water. I thought, I was on my last pass, so there wasn't a great deal of lava left in that brush. So, as I say, it dropped into the wash basin full of water, pulled the brush out, the lava was still on the brush, and I went ahead, and that water that the brush had taken in from being dropped in the basin, it reactivated for the soap, the lava, for the final pass, and I did have a bit of a lava explosion. And so yeah, it takes more water than I initially thought it would do. I was lavering as I would with most other soaps, so my bad. So that's what I'm using today. Now the scent notes on this: cassis, lemon, bay accord, woody accord, lily of the valley, and it's described as a masculine black currant fragrance. There's the soap, the same consistency, very soft soap indeed. So that's that crope, the word that people use. I know I reckon it's softer than crope. The scent from the puck, I'll give it about a 5.5. Johnny says the story behind this scent, it reminds him of being with his grandparents as a child, picking blackcurrants. And I do get that. Certainly masculine. It's outdoorsy. And it puts me in mind of hedgerows, fruits of the forest, that type of thing. So it's an outdoorsy, woodsy scent. Blackcurrant, but it's not sweet. Very nice, very fresh. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice scent. So that's what we're using today. Just gonna squirt some water on the face. I don't use a big posh misting bottle like some guys do. This does me, you know. You're going to shed loads of these from Poundland. So I've just wet the whiskers there. Now, as this takes a lot of water, I'm going to use a big brush. My favourite head shaving brush. It's the 30mm Yaqi Yaqi. So just wet the brush. Let it all run out. And I'm going to get a good load. That direction. Until I can feel the tips starting to hug the surface of the soap, so I can feel some resistance. Dip the tips again. Again, until I can feel a little bit of resistance. Dip the tips over that way. Again, I can just feel the resistance on the surface of the soap. Dip the tips. Once more, and that should do it. So I'm looking at a load here, about 50 seconds. Look at that. See that, the way it's clinging on there? That's what Johnny says you need to achieve. It's a PVA glue type of texture to the lather. Paint it on, as you can see. At the moment, this is very dry. But that's the intention. So yeah, my little skin problem's been so bad yet that I've actually left the t-shirt on, because chest as well. Okay, you can see that's nice and shiny now. And that brush is sticking to the lather. It's dragging. You can feel it dragging. I can feel the tips dragging. And I'm sure that that's the intention of the soap maker. Now start adding water. Not dipping the tips, I'm dipping the whole thing. So it's going to take a shed load of water. A gallon. Dip the whole brush again. I'm still feeling resistance from the tips. It's clinging to the lather. Dip again. Putting particular attention to the neck. Now I can just start feeling that brush is moving easier across the surface now. It's not clinging quite as much. Dip the old brush again. This is great, dipping the entire brush instead of just the tips. Yeah, so a good knot. Nice big knot. Good loading. Dip one more time. And I'm just starting to see through the soap now. I'm just starting to see the surface of the skin. Whoop, and we're blooping. Let's go for splay. Maybe I shouldn't have left this t-shirt on. I'm making a right bloody mess. Well, I can't take it off now with all the lather on my face. Okay, splayed. Paint. Could take a while, this video just lathering, but this soap does require a special technique. Okay, and you can see that getting voluminous now. See the texture. Sorry if this is going on, but it's more about the lathering of this soap than anything else. So if you do get this soap, I would like to see you go off half cocked like I did, and assume that you're working with any other soap, because as I say, there is a little technique here. As you know, I don't create many massive lathers anyway. I'm just, because I straight shave as well as DE shave, so I usually go for the thinner, watery, get that all over the hands. And I can tell you now that this brush handle is slippery. Tips. Tips again. Tips again. And it's popping everywhere. Look at that, fellas. Making a right old mess of my t-shirt here. Won't be able to wear it tomorrow now. See, tips again. Tips. So I'm just dipping tips now, not the old brush, no need, because I've got a lot of water in there with the aid of this 30mm knot. Wow. Wow. I think you can taste blackcurrant too. And yeah, that's slick stuff. So you can take some more water, I'm sure it will. Tips. Tips again. Tips. I like this soap as I've noticed it's also come down in price. It's £16 now. I think it was £18.50, wasn't it? Got a brush, fellas. The only problem I'm having with this now is it's making a hell of a mess for me to clean up. Gee, look at this. And paint. Oh, I could probably take this even further, but I don't want to be here all day lathering. What a mess they're making. So you could, I reckon you could get away with a 20-second load really if you're using a big brush. And you don't want to add too much water, you don't want to be here too long. Yeah. Okay, I'm calling that. That's what's left in there. Oh. Dry the hands off. Oh, you'll see from the thumbnail. Gillette Winner Platinum Coated Blade. Nice blade. Look like I've been in a snowstorm here. Let's wet the razor. Very nice. nice and smooth. Yeah, I was last week I was experimenting with the Pearl Flexi. And as you saw on video, I had a tremendous shave using the Flexi on the higher settings. Now John shaves 101. He said to me, try the lower settings, see what you think. It is, it's everywhere. So that's what I was doing last week. I was using the Flexi on the lower settings. And it was weird. I started off setting 1 with the grain. Then I went to setting 2 across the grain, and you guessed it, setting 3 against the grain. So I stepped up for each pass. I had a grey shave. It was as efficient as shaving with the higher settings. And I thought, that's weird. How can this feel as efficient, as aggressive on the lower settings as it does on the higher settings? But later on that day, guys, my face was sore. It really was sore. I followed up the shave 2 days later with another shave on the same settings. Yeah, this is slick. This razor's really slippery. It's been snowing. So I repeated the shave using the Pearl Flexi, and oh, it was agony. It left me feeling, my skin feeling so raw. Now I never suffer from post-shave irritations or things like that, but honest, it butchered me. It butchered me. Those spots as well, it just hacked into them. And it was so uncomfortable. It was horrible. I had to wear a shirt and collar the following day. Okay, yeah. So like that is, yes, we've got the slickness there, guys. That was my criticism the last time I used this soap. Well, the first time I used this soap, rather. Residual slickness. When I did this, I just felt dry skin. Well, dry skin under plain water. But now, that residual slickness is all over the place. As is the soap. I don't know. Ain't shaving fun. Dry the hands. Making a rattle mess of myself here. Messy puppets everywhere, this lather. It's running off the brush onto the side here. Yeah, so we've got the residual that I like. Let's see what I can do with a bit more water here. Thank you for all the recent subscribers also. I'm 609 now. On the way up, on the way up. Well, this lava is never ending now. It's it seems you can just keep adding water and splaying, adding water, splaying. And the lava keeps just coming on right back at you. It's like a never-ending lava. Yeah, so I think next time I use this soap, I'll try a smaller loading and see how far I get. But as you can see, the heavy loading is certainly successful. Nice and shiny, dense. Scent. Oh, don't stick it in your nostrils, you fool. You're supposed to sniff it. Not put it up your nose. It's not advisable that. But it isn't making me sneeze. A lot of scents would make me sneeze if it did that. Okay. Sitting on the sticking on plate R4 for all 3 passes. It's my favourite Rockwell plate. Now, if a newcomer comes on YouTube now, looking at shaving, he sees a state of me like this. That's nice, that's just gliding. See the way that's falling off in strings? So the lava seems, it's like elastic, you know? See the way it's rolling off there? I've only ever had that really from Iora and Evans. Elastic lava. Yeah, Johnny, it's finding this very enjoyable indeed. Now some people might say, hang on, Johnny's giving you that soap for free, so you're bound to say good things about it. Keep saying my channel before you know. I'm a consumer channel, I don't tell porkies. I don't lie about anything in my life. Even white lies. You always get caught out in lies, fellas. Especially if you're doing YouTube and you say one thing and you forget you've said it. A bit further down the line, you have a totally different opinion or results or whatever about anything. And somebody's remembered what you've got on YouTube from the past. You're going to slip up. You're going to slip up. Really nice on the neck. It's like an ice rink on there, fellas. It's like an ice rink. And as you can see, those horrible scabs have been shaved off with no resultant claret. I was trying to stick my Rockwell in the wrong razor stand there. I was trying to stick it in my leaf stand. The leaf's currently in my travel bag because she comes away with me. Yeah. You can see that slickness now. So the residuals there. Super duper. Pass number 3. Against the grain. How are we all doing? I've probably already asked you that. Looking forward to the weekend, are we? not weekend for me, as usual. So that's my start of the week at the moment. So I've just had a bit more water there, just the tips. I've got some soap up my nostrils. Oh dear, it's hurting. It's alright to the back. Actually breathed. Inhale some soap. Don't do that. It hurts. God. That is agony when you breathe it in. Oh God. Too much chatting. Not enough concentrating. Oh, it's right at the back of my throat now. Is there anything you can do about that, Johnny? Go underneath the nose with ease. As for Mark, friendship shaving, he cringes when he sees people going against the grays under the nose. Exquisite. See the Slav and I doubt we get any more moisture in there now. So we'll stick with the longer loading, I think. May even go to 60 seconds. Of course, the longer you load, the more product you're going to use. I'm just riding that cap on the residual here. The winner blade, definitely not as good as an asset. It takes me a while to work these things out. The asset would have had a cheek stubble down long ago. I'll have to use a feather soon. I haven't used a feather for a while. I've got loads of them. Yeah, I think the winner's a good blade, but it's fallen out of favour with me a tad. R4 on the Rockwell with an asset, and it's normally a lot quicker. Less strokes. Just relaxing the neck to expose the hollows, or to fill the hollows in rather. Very slick now, very slick. Yeah, this is the residual slickness that I like. Especially being a head shaver also, because well, slickness is important in every shaving soap. But even so more for a head shaver like me. Just chasing VBS here, fellas. Because it's currently afternoon, late afternoon. and I'm meeting new passengers tomorrow, so I have to look highly presentable. So I still want to be as close to BBS as possible tomorrow morning when I meet the passengers as I can be. Look at that. There's nothing slowing that razor down. It's as slippy as hell. Yeah, this winter blade, nah, it's sorry, it's a soap in the throat. It's going to fall out my top 5, I think, this winter. Excellent. That hurts, that soap down the back of the nostrils. My God. Should be more careful, but look, careful. Look at me, look at the state of me. Right, cold water. Yeah, I'm having to clearly give a good cold rinse to get rid of the sickness. I don't know. Look like I've been having a custard pie fight. God, I'm gonna need a cup of tea after this. Throat, the soap's down the back of my throat. Look, that's the top light gone off. That means I've gone over 30 minutes. I do apologise. Post shave feel. Superb. Great stuff. That feels nice. Oh, that waxy feeling when you had a good shave. Yeah, BBS. Nice waxy feel to the skin. It feels tremendous. BBS on the neck. There's not going to be any irritation there whatsoever. I can tell you that. As I've been having a little bit of skin trouble. It's not Boots witch hazel, it's normal distilled witch hazel, which I've added some tea tree oil. So I've mixed it up myself. It's witch hazel and tea tree. But there's more tea tree oil in this than if you bought Boots tea tree and witch hazel. Can you follow what I'm on about? I can't sometimes. Rub that in. Cracking shave. Cracking shave. Just reset. Let's do the Bluetooth and go through. Right. So for today, start of the show. Lothur juice. Nice. Razor. Rockwell 6S. Plate R4. The brush, a very messy brush, you can't see it, 30mm Yaqi Tuxedo, I should say. And finished off with my own mix of tea tree oil and witch hazel. Yeah, so yep, Johnny, that slickness, it was a vast improvement from my first shave with the, was it Tears? Yeah, Tears, vast improvement. And it's good fun to laugh at as well, it really is. Just hanging around in the den, having a good old play around basically, yeah. So, nice one. It's, face feels great afterwards. Okay, got to crack on now. Got to get this uploaded. Got to get all my stuff ironed, packed, slip my shaving gear for the week ahead, from a week away from home. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you sorry. Hope you enjoyed that quick Lathering demo. Have a cracking weekend, ladies and gentlemen. All stay safe, watch what you're doing. See you all further down the line. Thank you, bye bye.